everybody, I'm Lisa Rowberry, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back to my channel. Today is an exciting video because we have some things that are launching in the Scentsy world this coming Monday, October 11th. Now, while I was hoping that this exciting video was going to be first sniffs of the holiday bricks, FedEx is still holding them hostage. So I am hoping to have them home to mama here in the next few days. So whenever I have them, I promise the first sniffs will be up. I have been getting messages. They're like, have you gotten your bricks yet? And I'm like, ah, FedEx. So, soon. I promise I will share my first sniffs with you. Hopefully over the weekend, fingers, toes, and eyes crossed. If not, hopefully next week. So just know that that video is still to come. So I'm not holding out on you guys. But we do have some exciting stuff coming up this upcoming week. Actually, this coming Monday, October 11th. Two, I would say, returning-ish collections, but with a twist. Super, super fun. So I am really excited to share this information with you now. Now, I do have a couple of things I can show you, but there's a few things that I'm gonna have to insert pictures at the end of this video. So definitely stay tuned for the end of the video so that way you can see actual like pictures of these products that are coming out this coming Monday. So I'm gonna start with one collection of cuties here, and then we will move on to the last collection as well. So if you are a Marvel fan, if you are a Disney fan, then you are going to want to listen up because this is going to be an amazing Monday. So if you see me looking down, I am looking down at my iPad to make sure I'm not missing any details to share with you directly from Scentsy. So first we're going to start off with Marvel. The lovable duo, Rocket and Groot from Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy is back, and this time they've switched roles. So this is what I was saying. Both of the collections have they have a little twist. So if you remember, and if you have maybe, the Groot Buddy Clip and the Rocket Scentsy Buddy, you're gonna need to add a couple of cuties to your collection because now they've switched roles, as Scentsy said. So now you can get Groot in the Scentsy Buddy, full-size Scentsy Buddy, and Rocket in the Buddy Clip. How freaking cute is that? How cute is that? So our Groot Scentsy Buddy is detailed with leaf accents, including one on the zipper pull for his Scent Pak pouch. Each one comes with a pre-selected scent pack in the fragrance designed just for our Marvel products, which is Marvel 9 Realms. And the new Rocket Scentsy Buddy Clip is the perfect sidekick for galaxy-saving adventures. He's scented in the same fragrance, which is Marvel 9 Realms. So here are the details. So the Groot Scentsy Buddy with a Marvel 9 Realms scent pack will be $35 US, 46 Canadian. Rocket the Scentsy Buddy Clip scented in Marvel 9 Realms is going to be $20 US, 26 Canadian. You can buy the Marvel 9 Realms scent pack just on its own if you want to. That's $7.50 US, $9.50 Canadian. But this time they actually have a bundle, which I love. So, because I can't remember if they had a bundle last time or not. If they did, and I'm like, I just spaced it. Sorry. But I am excited that they have a bundle now for these cuties. So Groot and Rocket all in bundle includes one Groot Scentsy Buddy plus the Marvel 9 Realms scent pack, of course, and then one Groot Scentsy Buddy Clip and two of the Marvel 9 Realms Scentsy bars. So basically you're getting a bar with each of, your buddy and your buddy clip. So I love that. That is priced at $58 US, 77 Canadian. So I think that's great. The Marvel 9 Realms is also currently available in the catalog as a Scentsy bar or in Scentsy pods. So that is not like a limited, well, it's not a limited time offer. The bar itself is not a limited time offer for this season. We don't know how long it'll last. We don't know if it's going to come back for the spring and summer or whatnot, but it is a permanent fixture in our Scentsy catalog for the fall and winter 2021 season. So you don't have to worry about the bar itself, but the cuties, the Scentsy Buddy, as well as the Buddy Clip and the scent pack, those are only going to be available while supplies last. So the Groot Scentsy Buddy and Rocket Scentsy Buddy Clip will be available while supplies last, starting within the hour of 9:30 a.m. and 10:30 a.m. that is Pacific Standard Time on October 11th. You can go to either my website or I am, of course, taking pre-orders. So I will link my my order form down below in the description. If you would like me to place the order for you, I'm more than happy to do that. So just fill out that order form and I'll get you added to my list. You don't have to be local to me. I can ship directly to you. That's not a problem at all. But if you have a consultant you're already working with, then definitely either reach out to them to have them place the order for you, or you can shop through either my website or your consultant's website. This is a Scentsy launch, so you can shop with any consultant that you prefer. Just a heads up, the Marvel collection is listed in the collections tab of the website under the licensed collections. So that's what to kind of look forward to as far as Marvel goes. I know Groot sold out crazy quick for the Buddy Clip before, so it would be my assumption that he's probably gonna be the first. I have no idea, you guys. I don't have any like secret squirrel information. I don't know the amount of units that Scentsy has for each product. I have no idea. I just like to give you my assumptions. I would assume out of the two, Groot is probably going to sell out first, but I don't know. And Scentsy's been honestly amazing at having enough product to at least get through the launch, which is so nice. But then after that, it really is while supplies last. So, but who knows? It's a super popular duo. So we've got that, but there's more. And this is the collection I'm super pumped about, because Scentsy did such a good job the first time with this collection. And now, like I said, they just kind of put a little tweak on it, a little twist, and I love it. It is the Scentsy Villains collection. So if you have been hanging around with Scentsy for a little while, you may remember the Villains collection from last year, where it was the cauldron. The warmer looked like a cauldron, and you had 3 of the different evil queens. And you can move the cauldron so that you show Maleficent, the evil queen, as well as Ursula. So you can move the cauldron around, which is awesome. So they kind of did that kind of warmer, but in my opinion, I like this one a little bit better. There's a lot more devilish villains on this particular warmer, so I do really like it. I love the pops of color, so definitely stay tuned for the pictures because it's amazing. So let's talk about this Villains collection, because there's, like I said, some things are returning and some things are brand new. So maybe this might be a second chance for you to pick up maybe some scents that maybe you missed out on before. Maybe you foolishly removed some things from your club that you're missing, and you've been hanging on to bars that you haven't wanted to warm because you didn't have them in your club anymore. Then now is your chance again. So let me go ahead and read you the information directly from Scentsy. It's the same launch time, it's the same launch day. It's actually the same order form in the description. So if you only see the one link, that's because I just created one form for both launches. So not to worry. Okay. Explore your dark side with a brand new warmer and a fragrance inspired by the Disney villains you love to hate. Modeled after stained glass, the vibrant colors on the Disney villains All the Rage Scentsy warmer will offer quite the contrast to these evildoers' dark ways. Featuring 6 of Disney's most notorious villains, the Queen, Scar, Cruella de Vil, Scar and Cruella de Vil, Maleficent, Ursula the Sea Witch, and Hades. You can choose your view and change it up anytime the mood strikes. The wax dish is detailed with a spider mold into the glass and features a decorative handle with a raven perched on top. So cool, you guys, so cool. We're also introducing a new fragrance, Disney Villains Dark and Devious, in addition to bringing back the 3 fragrances from our original Disney Villains wax collection, including Evil Queen, Just One Bite, Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, and Ursula, Poor Unfortunate Souls as individual bars. I love that they did this because before you had to buy all 3, and I have all 3 here. I do have all 3 of the previous Villains waxes. We're gonna talk about that here in just a second, give you my thoughts. I'm gonna also read you the notes as well. But before you had to buy all 3. So the only way to get an individual bar would be to add it to your Scentsy club. But now you can buy them individually, or you can bundle them with other licensed bars, which is amazing. So I love that they did that this time. Okay, so let's talk about the new bar. So the new bar is called Disney Villains Dark and Devious. I love it. This is described as brooding black pepper, star anise, and cinnamon stir up a plot with smoked absinthe and ancient hemlock for the ultimate revenge. This sounds super interesting to me. I don't know how I feel about black pepper. I think that Palo Santo smells like black pepper and I'm not a huge fan, but my mind is totally open. My mind is open. I'm going to order it. I'm going to give you a first sniffs. I am going to warm it. You never know. I'm gonna tell you my experience with these scents and what I thought was gonna be my favorite, what wound up being my favorite. So this could wind up taking the cake. You never know. Yeah, this very, very interesting. I don't know. Smoked absinthe. I don't know. It's very interesting. So pepper, star anise, cinnamon. I don't know. This sounds very interesting. So I'm intrigued. All right, let's talk about the bars I do have experience with. Evil Queen, Just One Bite. This was one that was in my club that I did remove, and it's such a great spiced apple scent, but there's something, it's like extra sweet. I would say this is not a very authentic apple scent. It's not, but there's something so sweet about this that I love. Oh man, and so I was hanging on to my last like few bars of this, and in fact I actually just popped it in my warmers because I'm like, oh, I love it. I was so excited to see the Villains collection coming back on Monday, and I was like, yes, Just One Bite going in the warmers, because you know what? She's gonna go back into my club, at least for the time being. So it's not a super authentic apple scent, but there is something very intriguing and very sweet about this that I just love. I love it. So Scentsy says about Evil Queen, Just One Bite, the temptation is too much to resist when poisoned apple hidden deep in forest woods blend with warm cinnamon and menacing black molasses. So it's got to be the black molasses that's giving it that added sweetness, because I was thinking, like, is there almost like cherry in with this or something? But it's not cherry. It's got to be that dark molasses that's just adding in that extra sweetness, but I do really like it. And she's a powerhouse. She ain't messing around. She is a powerhouse. She is really strong, and I love her. So Evil Queen, Just One Bite. She is going back into my club. So, okay, let's talk about who is going to stay in my club for the rest of all eternity, and it is Mr. Savile. Yes. Okay. Let's talk about this. And what's so funny is that out of the three, I'll get into story time here in just a second. Let me talk about this. Okay, Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. Love this. She will stay in my club for all time. If you love sweet plum pastry, maybe you missed out on it. This is like sweet plum pastry's sister without the pastry note. So I do apologize. It is different, but this is a sweet, dark plum scent that is really, really nice. It's so nice. And what I really love doing is actually pairing this and alternating warmers with sweet plum pastry. It is so nice to have them going together, and it prolongs the amount of sweet plum pastry bars that I have. So love that. Love. So this is absolutely hands down my favorite of the three that I've tried. So good. So Maleficent, Mistress of Evil is described as the beauty of gardenia meets malevolent musk, while juicy blood orange drips over satsuma plum for the sweetest revenge. So here's why I thought, okay, spoiler alert, I thought this was gonna be my least favorite of the three. I thought there's no way I'm gonna like this. Why? Because I don't really love gardenia. I do love me a good musk. I love a good musk scent. Blood orange, I'm usually not a fan of. Also, but I love plum. So I was kind of like, gardenia, blood orange. It sounded like kind of a strange mixture. It's beautiful. It's so good. It's so good. Another really great performer when it's warming. So this one absolutely went into my club, and it'll stay there forever. It's incredible. So if you missed out on this, pick it up, add it to your Scentsy Club. By the way, if you are not familiar with Scentsy Club, maybe you're newer to Scentsy, maybe you're new around here, which hello and welcome. Scentsy Club is a subscription service that you'll hear me talk about all the time. And this is when it's so incredible during times like this where we have limited time offers that come out, because these bars that we're talking about today, these are only available while supplies last. So once they sell out, these are not just like hanging around forever, just while supplies last. So if you wind up smelling something and you're like, oh, I love this, you can add it to your Scentsy Club, which is our subscription service, and you can get the Always Get My Bar perk, which is what you heard me talking about with Mistress of Evil and Just One Bite. I went through and did some Scentsy Club edits, and I decided I didn't necessarily need to have Just One Bite anymore. I'm so happy it's coming back, but Mistress of Evil. So even if I'm the only person in the whole entire Scentsy world that has Mistress of Evil in my Scentsy Club, Scentsy's going to continue to make this bar for me for as long as it's in my club. It's fantastic. So I don't have to worry about the limited time bars, because if there's something I can't live without, it's going into my Scentsy Club. So I love it. I love it for this exact reason. Okay, the last of the villains bars that we're going to talk about is Ursula, Poor Unfortunate Souls. This is what I thought was going to be my favorite. I don't dislike it. The one thing I dislike about it is the performance. This one for me, very, very light. So if you prefer the lighter scents, then I would say definitely give this a try. This is definitely fruity. It's definitely fun, but it is a little bit on the lighter side. So if you are someone who prefer powerhouses like I do, I prefer my scent to just punch me in the face when I walk in the house. Like that's what I love. But this doesn't do that, so I will warm this in the smaller areas of my house. So the bathrooms are, maybe in this room because it's a little bit smaller. So, I'm not gonna put it downstairs where I've got 22-foot ceilings and it's gonna get lost. Like I'm not gonna do that because it's a waste. So lighter scents, this is a lighter one. So just warm it in the smaller areas of your house unless you just prefer lighter scents anyway. Ursula, Poor Unfortunate Souls is an alluring potion of wild blackberry, scarlet raspberry, and bubbly goji berry wrapped up in a vengeful vanilla silk, will leave you spellbound. And I do love this. I just wish it was stronger. This is it's very fruity, very berry, and it's wonderful. I just wish it was stronger. I just wish it was stronger. So, but it is a nice one. So. But it's so funny because when this collection first was released, I thought, okay, Ursula is going into my club. In fact, I think I even added it before I wound up getting the bars themselves because I knew I was gonna love this. So I thought this was gonna be my number 1. I thought Just One Bite was gonna be my number 2, and I thought Mistress of Evil was gonna be my number 3, but it's the exact opposite. So Mistress of Evil wound up being my number 1. Just One Bite was my number 2, and Ursula, Poor Unfortunate Souls was my number 3. So pretty funny how that all works out. So that's why I love sharing this with you, giving you like what my opinions, what I think are going to be just based on the description, and then obviously doing the first sniffs with you guys because sometimes it can be totally off. Okay, so enough about that. What are the details? What do we need to know about the Villains collection that is coming back? So the Disney Villains All the Rage Scentsy Warmer, incredible, is going to be available for $65 US, 86 Canadian. The Disney Villains Dark and Devious Scentsy Bar, all of the Disney Scentsy bars, including Dark and Devious, Just One Bite, Mistress of Evil, and Poor Unfortunate Souls, are going to be available for $6.50 US, 8.50 Canadian, or you can also bundle them with other licensed bars. So say you just want a whole 6-pack of Mistress of Evil, you can totally do that. If you want all of them and then you add another 2 other licensed bars, you can do that as well. So I love the bundle and save options, so definitely make sure you take advantage of that. Under the specials tab, go to bundle and save, so that way you can try out all the bars and then maybe try out a couple others. Or stock up on your favorites, because I'm telling you, you can't go wrong with Mistress of Evil or Just One Bite, so just add in those 2 extra. Just my opinion, not that anybody asked. Okay, Disney Villains products will be available while supplies last, starting within the hour of 9:30 a.m. and 10:30 a.m., that is Pacific Standard Time, on this coming Monday, October 11th. Once again, I am taking orders, so you are more than welcome to fill out my order form that is listed in the description box, or you can go to either my website or or your consultant's website sometime within that hour this coming Monday, October 11th. And this collection will be launching along with that Marvel collection we were just talking about as well. This will also be listed under the collections tab of my website as well, under the licensed collections. So something else to keep in mind, we were just talking about Scentsy Club. So with Scentsy Club and these limited time offers, these limited time bars, so you will have 30 days after the launch of the product. So starting on Monday, you'll be able to add any of these Villains bars to your Scentsy Club 30 days after Monday, or while supplies last. So if these bars wind up lasting beyond the 30-day mark, at that point, whenever they sell out, you won't be able to add them to your club anymore. So I would say just go ahead, order what you think you're gonna like, and then as soon as you know what you love and what you can't live without, just add them to your Scentsy Club. That way you don't forget. I am like the queen of forgetting. I'll be like, so what I'll do is a lot of times I'll just assume what I'm gonna like, add it into my club, and then when I get it, I'm like, ooh, no, I need to make some changes. Then I'll go in and like remove whatever I don't need. So you can do that as well. So you have 30 days after October 11th or while supplies last, whatever beyond that date, whatever lasts longer, if that makes sense. So, oh my gosh, you guys, so super cool. I'm really excited for this. I am so happy that Scentsy brought the Villains collection back, brought Rocket and Groot back, and just kind of like gave them a little twist, if you will. I think it's so super fun. So I wanted to bring this information to you guys so that way you have time to plan, have time to make some arrangements if you need to, if you're ordering on your own. But if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. My contact information is always linked down below in the description, or you can always leave a comment here as well. Speaking of comments, leave a comment. Let me know, what are you planning on purchasing? Are you picking up for yourself? Are you doing all the things? You could be planning for the holidays now too, because these are limited time. So if you feel like you know someone who's gonna love this, any of these products, you know, you can start planning for the holidays now, just saying. So you can definitely be prepared. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. If you're new, please subscribe. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell. That way you stay up to date with all things Scentsy. All right, you guys, I hope you have an amazing day. Hopefully you'll see some holiday bricks here coming up soon, but we'll see. All right, I hope you have an amazing day. I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.